Hello, 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 everybody. Okay, you look camera shocked, Jay.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out if we're live or not. I can't see where we're at.
We are. So if you go to Facebook page or our YouTube page, you should be able to.
Okay, there it just popped up.
Okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay there. If you're getting some echo, just turn down your volume. Maybe that's
Yep.
me.
No, it was me. I popped up the Facebook just to check. So
Okay.
we're good now. All right.
So Jay, without revealing too much, we already got 4 people online. How excited are you to talk about tonight?
I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, yeah. It's
know.
cool. It's very cool. We're not gonna wait till the end or anything like that to make our announcement. We're going to do that here in, gosh, probably 4 or 5 minutes. I just want to give people a little bit of time to get on. We've got 8 people on already, and if you're on, hey, Dwayne Wally, how are you, man? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining us. You guys leave a comment there. Let me know that you're here so we can say hey to you. So a lot of anticipation leading up to what we're going to talk about today. It's kind of a big deal for me, just kind of a big deal for the club, right? Kind of a big deal for a lot of people. So we are super excited to get into that. But a couple things while we're waiting for a couple more people to jump online. Hey, registration is open. If you guys have not joined the club yet, just go to Central States Kayak Series .com and click on that registration link. Join us. Registration's $35 for the year. You get a little bit of swag for that. Plus, you get to compete for the Angler of the Year, which is kind of a cool deal because there's a nice fat check or prize. We're still working on the details of that at the end of the year. Plus, you get to qualify if you're top 10 Angler of the Year for the All-American on Truman. So, which a bunch of us went to last year, had a great time. And the cool thing about this year is we can actually qualify up to 30 guys, right?
Yeah. So, I was just going to say, how many guys are we up to now with the league nights and onlines and our live series?
Yeah. Right? Plus we have 2 director spots plus a angler of or a sportsman of the year spot.
So we're rolling those down. So I mean,
basically,
guys, we get signed up, we can have everybody going that wants to go. Pretty much.
If you join the club, either the number of live events, the number of onlines, or the number of league nights, you should get an invite to go. And if you haven't been to Truman, it's a fantastic lake. It's big, which can be a little bit challenging sometimes, but it's a lot of fun down there.
Now that won't be till 2023 though.
Right.
So, right.
Yep. So now there is an open on Truman for the All-American this April. And you can go qualify that way as well. So lots of opportunities to qualify. We hope to take a big group out there, and I think this is our year. We can come back with some hardware this time. So,
yeah,
we're excited. All right, so where are we at? We got 6:27. I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes. We got 8 people on. Let's see what we got for comments here. James Francis, show me the money. What's up, Kevin? How are you, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you. Kevin was so Kevin and I fished together or stayed together at the All-American last year. And we both had a couple of rough days, right? Like we had some good pre-fishing days, and tournament days just weren't really hopping for us. But I think Kevin was about ready to throw in the towel at the end of last year. Like I think I'm not gonna swear like he did, but he was like, "Oh, F this sport. I'm never coming back." Blah blah blah. But we're glad to see that Kevin has joined and he'll be fishing with us again. Iowa. Yep, we're glad to be in Iowa this year for sure. You guys got some great lakes over there for sure. With that being said, I will say that the biggest bag out of our series came out of Wanahoo last year. So those Iowa lakes are going to have to up their game a little bit.
Lots of big bags out of that tournament. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was was pretty crazy. And of course, we got Wanahoo first tournament on the schedule May 7th this year. Should be a fantastic time. Fishing's going to be good. Some people were on the fence about Wanahoo last year. Oh, hey Tim. But I think we're gonna see some big numbers come out of Wanahoo again this year, and it should just be a really good time. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw out a bonus this year for Wanahoo. So someone had volunteered to put out an extra $40 last year if anybody went over 94 inches. So I'm not going to name that person's name because I want them on the hook this year. But I personally will donate $50 if anyone to the winner, the highest ranked angler that goes over 94 inches this year. So Nate, are you up to it? Maybe it's Tim's year. Who knows? I mean, Nate is the wizard on that lake, but
that's just one of the lakes that you could get over 94 inches on, though. I mean, really, we got 12 Mile, like all those. There's a possibility to go to over 90 inches.
Yeah. Wilson with All-American last year, they put up, I want to say 93 or something. I mean, fantastic. Like, hey, Prescott, how are you, man? Good to see you. All right, guys, it is almost 6:30 here, and we're just going to jump into this because we don't want to keep our guest. She's waiting in the green room. I guess that's the proper. Is that what happens when you're on the big stage? You have people in the green room waiting to come
stage.
Yeah. So anyway, our guest is in the green room enjoying an ice cold beverage or not.
That's what I
She is. She just assured me. But what we want to talk about tonight. So when Rick, Jay, and I started this, started Central States Kayak Series, we just wanted to go in and kind of, there was a few things we wanted to do. We wanted to create more opportunities for the anglers to get on the water. We want to do things a little bit different, but all three of us said, we wanted to be able to give back to the community a little bit. And, we saw a little bit of that with the Hold My Cream Soda fundraiser. And that was just a fantastic, it was amazing that we took a sticker and turned it into $1,200 and helped 3 families down in the Auburn area with that. So we wanted to take that up, another level and kind of do something a little bit bigger. So with that, I would like to announce that we are partnering this year with Ronald McDonald House Charities in Omaha. And on August 6th, we are going to throw a citywide tournament. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. But before we get too much into it, I want to introduce to you Emily Moser. She's with Ronald McDonald House. And we've been working closely with her and Ann over there, kind of help to get things organized in the background. And Emily, thank you for joining us tonight.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be talking with you.
Yeah, it's finally, I get pretty excited about these things. So and you probably see that through all my emails I send everybody, but I've been wanting to get on this and announce this for a while. So I'm excited to talk about this. When you and I first started talking, of course, the idea of working with Ronald McDonald House was brought to us by Josh Swigert. And if you guys don't know Josh, he's in the club, great guy. And he does some work for one of the Ronald McDonald or for one of the McDonald franchises here in town. And he connected us that way. And so we got together and had a conversation with Emily and just kind of decided that, man, this is a great fit for us. And there's really some good things that we can do here. So with that, Emily, will you just give yourself a little bit of an introduction and kind of talk about Ronald McDonald House, what exactly you guys do? Because, I think a lot of people, like I was at first, we've heard of Ronald McDonald House and we know that you help people, but we don't really have a deep understanding of it. So if you could just talk to that a little bit, that would be great.
Sure, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity to kind of chat a little bit more about what I do and what the house does. And we are over the moon and thrilled to be partnering with you and Jay and everybody in your group. And it's going to be a really awesome year. So we're super stoked for it. So I'm Emily Moser. I oversee all of the events and volunteer opportunities at the Ronald McDonald House best charities in Omaha. And for those who are not quite familiar with the house, we provide a home away from home for families who have kiddos that are going through medical treatments. And so we get families from all across the country who arrive in Omaha and to our hospitals here, and they aren't quite sure where to stay and where to go and what to do next. And so we basically have a large house that can house up to 40 families, and they get referred to us and they can stay with us while their kiddos are being seen at any of the hospitals here in town. So we really provide comfortable beds and hot showers, and just really embracing the family while they stay with us. And it doesn't matter to us what your diagnosis is, where you're from, what hospital you're staying at, or what your family looks like. We welcome any and all families to stay with us. So our only criteria is that you are at least 35 miles away from the house. So basically outside of Omaha. Yeah, we have 40 rooms. We just expanded in 2019. And so we can house up to 40 families at a time. And Omaha is so great, and it's a really philanthropic community, and we are so lucky that we're here and we're able to work with such amazing groups like you guys to really support those families and help out in a big way.
Well, thank you. That was a great just kind of overview of what you guys were doing. When you and I first started talking, and I got a little bit better sense of what Ronald McDonald House did and how they help people, I still had this vision of like when you said, hey guys, come on down for a tour. And Rick, Jay, and I went down for a tour. And I still had this vision because I'd never been by the place. I still had this vision of maybe like this big old house that, you had staff there and, maybe there were 6 families who stayed there or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really super surprised when I rolled up to 41,000 square feet. I mean, it's a big facility and it takes a lot to run it.
Yes, it does. Yeah. And, we rely so much. We have an awesome staff. I mean, it's so amazing. I feel so privileged to work with the people that we work with. I mean, you've worked with Anne for, some of the marketing things, and we're just really fortunate. But we also rely on a lot of volunteers to help run that house. So we have volunteers on a non-COVID year situation to come in and help, clean rooms and cook dinners and run the front desk and help us run events. And so we're able to do what we do because of volunteers. And so it's so important to us to work with the community in that way as well.
Yeah. So one of the things that we talked about, and by the way, guys, if you're looking for volunteer opportunities, which we had kind of talked a little bit before. In fact, I think we volunteered Jay and Alex since you guys are the chefs in the group.
Yeah, I didn't tell them about that yet. Sorry.
We're volunteering you now.
Anyway, there are some great volunteer opportunities down there where the specific one we're talking about is where maybe a small group of us, because of COVID right now, could go down and cook some dinner for the families. And that's something we can talk about a little bit later. But let's talk a little bit about the fishing tournament. First off, have you guys ever worked with a fishing club before?
Nope.
Nope.
You're the first.
Right? So I kind of feel like we have a high bar to set, right? Like, yeah. We definitely want to do a good job for you. So
I know you will. And my fishing knowledge is about this much. So you guys have really just opened my eyes to a whole new world that I didn't know about. And I'm so excited to see this in action and see you guys in action. It's going to be awesome.
Well, Emily, before we get to tournament date,
yes,
we need to get you with a fishing rod on a kayak with one of the guys.
I can handle a kayak. I've been in a kayak before. I know my way around a kayak. Well, not yours. Yours are souped up official big time kayaks. So maybe not so much there, but yeah, we'll see. As long as somebody, do you do a worm on a fishing? No, I'm getting a no vibe. Okay, never mind. We'll talk about it later.
This might be a job for Marty to come in because he's good at maybe the more novice anglers. I just don't have the patience.
That was a nice way to put it.
But yeah, we definitely want to get you on the water just so you can kind of see. it's from McDonald's. You don't understand it until you've been there, right? So with kayak fishing, and my wife is the same way. She doesn't get it. I don't understand her gardening. She doesn't understand my kayak fishing.
It's a beautiful partnership.
But it is absolutely. But once you do it and experience, it's just something that you kind of fall in love with. And so before the tournament, we definitely want to get together with you and get you on the water, even if it's just for a couple hours to go paddle around, maybe catch a fish or two, and just have a nice relaxing day.
Yeah, that would be great. I love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you've never worked with a fishing club. You guys have never done anything like this. By the way, our tournament is going to be on August 6th. And Jay, tell them a little bit about the tournament.
So we're doing a citywide. It can either be bank, boat, or kayak. And it's going to be kind of an all ages geared towards the family. One entry fee can kind of get a whole family in, or for one, for one entry fee. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. It'll be any lake in Omaha, any public body of water. Not a huge entry fee.
Right. Yeah. So what we did is we went and pulled permits for all Omaha metro lakes. So that includes park ponds, some of those things, which I think is a great equalizer for maybe some of the people who don't have access to get on the water. Some of those little ponds hold some big fish for sure. So if you're a bank fisherman, if you want to fish from your bass boat, if you want to fish from your kayak, that's cool. If you want to get in your belly boat, if you want to get on your paddle board, you want to get in your canoe, everybody is welcome for this tournament. So the other part of that, on the same day,
that's what I'm excited about.
In conjunction with our live tournament, we're also running a nationwide kayak tournament that's going to go on that same day for this.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the party afterwards. That's what I.
Oh man,
that's what I thought he was going to, Jay.
Yeah, I was like, ready.
Yeah, we haven't even got to that. So, Jay, talk about the party afterwards.
All right, so we're gonna do an award ceremony at not too bad place to have a little shindig at. Cross Strain Brewing actually is helping out with some of the sponsorship for this, and we're gonna have a award ceremony there. We're also gonna do like a silent auction of various items donated for that, and we're also gonna raffle if we can get the prize. We're not figured out the prize yet, but we're gonna have a raffle as well. Try to get a kayak. Something along those lines, a nice price.
So we have our work cut out for us on still building this. Obviously, this is just kind of the announcement. We have a good framework in place for this tournament and for what we're doing. If any of you guys out there would like to help with us, we would gladly take your help. You can reach me, or I'll probably reach you. All you guys in the club, we're probably going to reach out to you. So when it comes to raising money for Ronald McDonald House, I just want to talk about those opportunities and kind of how you can do it. So you can register for the tournament. Fees for the tournament are only $35. Okay. There's a $5 big bass option. By the way, we're going to do prizes. We're not giving cash awards. It's all going to be prizes. And we're still working through that as well, but we're going to make it worth everybody's while. So yeah. Tournament fees, big bass fees. Another thing that we're doing is I have set us up with a company called 99 Pledges, and we are turning this into a fish-a-thon. So I don't know if when you guys were kids, maybe you did a walk-a-thon or a read-a-thon, and you'd go to your neighbors or your uncles and aunts and say, "Hey, Mr. So-and-so, I'm going to read so many books. Will you pledge to make a donation for every book that I read?" So we're kind of taking that into the fishing tournament. So we'll talk more about this once Emily's offline and kind of go through the details, but we can set everybody up with their own page. You go out and collect your own donations. People that donate can donate just a flat fee through your page, or they can donate. I will donate $1 per inch for every fish that's caught that day for let's say it's Jay. Jay's fishing. He catches 72 inches, which is about the average. Yeah. And someone says, so someone says, I'll give Jay $1 for every inch of fish that he catches. So that person will then donate 72. So with that in mind, I'm officially challenging. I'm not going to challenge everybody in my club, not yet, but I am going to challenge top 10 from last year's Angler of the Year. I'm going to challenge all of you guys to participate in this and raise at least $500 each. Okay. Now let's sweeten that a little bit. Okay. What we are going to do, if you can raise $1,000 each, for every $1,000 you raise, we're going to kick a $100 gift card back to Shields to you. So, cool deal. But we want to encourage people to get out there, raise some money, have some fun with this. Even if you don't win the tournament, you still have opportunities to get a little something out of it. So, it's going to be super cool. So, Marty Hughes is on here. He says, we did a fish-a-thon at Parkview Christian School and raised over $12,000 in one day. Lots of fun. So
great.
Nice.
Marty, we're glad to have guys like you on our team who can maybe give us some guidance on this, right? So Michael Thomas says, hey, fellas and Emily. Rick, someone asked about
Carter Lake and Manawa.
Yep, Tim Gurley asked about that. Carter Lake is going to be on at Manawa. No thanks. That's an Iowa lake. So, and we'll kind of define those boundaries a little bit better. But yes, we know Carter Lake's going to be on there, and we're excited. We're super excited. So, Emily, before we let you go, anything else that you would like to add?
No, I don't think so. I just want to encourage everybody to bring their friends and family and come out and fish with us on August 6th. It's going to be awesome. I sincerely appreciate both of you and everybody on your board and everything that you guys have done so far. It's just becoming a beautiful partnership, and we're really excited to have it this year and so many years to come. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Emily. It was great talking to you. I'll email you 20 times tomorrow. So
great.
We're gonna get on it here in the next few weeks. Start really going after some sponsors, and this thing's really going to take shape. We will keep everybody updated on our Facebook page and on our website as we go along, as to how those things are developing. And guys with Central States, guys outside of Central States, we really do have a great community here. And we've kind of seen it with different fundraisers that we've been involved with, whether it be an online tournament to help a family or selling some decals. You guys are a generous group of people, and I have no doubt that all of you guys are going to just help us make this a huge success. So fishing's going to be fun. We're going to go hang out at Cross Strain at the end. We're going to celebrate. We're going to have a silent auction. Maybe have some ice cold Coca-Colas and a few adult beverages.
Cream soda.
Planning on it.
Yeah, food trucks will be out there. So you guys put that on your calendar. By the way, that tournament is already on Tourney X, so you guys can go and check out the details there. We'll be adding to that as we go along, and that's what we got for August 6th. So, Emily, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
Thanks, Jay. Thanks, James. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, and we'll talk soon. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
There you go. Wow. Cool.
Oh, man. It's good to get it off your chest.
Oh, my God. It's been driving me crazy.
It's been a lot of work already.
I get super excited on this stuff. And Jennifer says, what a great fundraiser. Yeah, absolutely. I just want to talk a little bit about when we went and took the tour and some of the things that kind of stood out to me.
That house was amazing. I mean,
it's absolutely incredible.
It looked like a hotel. It looked like a nice, like 4-star hotel when you walked in there.
The kitchen area was fantastic. I mean, it was so incredible, and that was really cool to watch. But the one thing that really kind of stood out to me was we were downstairs and we were walking down a hallway, and there was like a growth chart. You remember this, Jay?
Oh yeah.
And it was Ronald McDonald, right? And the kids, as they come to this house, they would measure themselves, kind of like, maybe you did at your parents' house, write your mark your height and write your initials on the.
Did you get a
on the
picture of
board.
that? Can you put that up?
I think I still have it on my phone. I'll get it posted on our Facebook page.
Okay.
But it was touching to see that there were kids who started out this big there, and every year you'd see their name come back and grow. And I can't imagine what that's like for these families to have to deal with that. And we should be very thankful to have a place like Ronald McDonald House that can really cater to those families' needs and try to take a little bit of the burden off of them when they're dealing with a child's illness. So super cool stuff. I'm super excited. So we got the live tournament. We're gonna have an online tournament. Lots more to come on that. So any questions on that? Anybody? If you have questions, please just put them up in the comment box. We can talk a little bit more about that. There's going to be more information coming as we go along. I'll be reaching out to a lot of you guys to kind of tap into some of your strengths and some of your ideas on how you can become involved and kind of help us with this. And I look forward to hearing from everybody about this. So let us know if you have any questions. So Jay, you have anything else you want to add on that?
No, I was just going to put the date out there again. It was August 6th.
Yeah. August 6th. All the details are on the Turning X page. So take a look at that and, just let us know if you have questions. So Rick was going to join us, but he is down at Lake Fork. And apparently he got like 2 hours of sleep last night. And I believe he went fishing all day today. So he opted out, understandably so.
Good luck to those guys down there.
And we'll see what happens with weather and how that changes that fishery. I mean, I do think it's a kind of an equalizer for some of our guys who fish in colder weather when they're going up against Guillermo and some of these other anglers from the warmer climate. So it'll be really be interesting. So we did announce last week, and I just want to remind you guys that Shields came on as our title sponsor. We're super excited to have them. You can see their logo up there in the upper corner of the screen. We're very, very excited to have them as a title sponsor. Right behind that, Pro Plum. These guys came through with a great donation. They are donating $25 per hour for every tournament all season long, big bass, right? So
huge. That's huge.
Yeah, super huge. If you think we have a $50 registration fee, you go in
2 hours.
You win 2 hours, you're covered. You win 1 hour, your day is very much well worth it still, right? So good opportunities there. Of course, we talked about our online series the other day. The other thing I just want to talk about real quick is league nights. So Tuesdays in Omaha, starting May 17th, we have 13 weeks, taking a week break there at the beginning of July. Carter, Walnut, Wearspan, Zorinsky, Flanagan, Prairie Queen, Youngman. So lots of Great Lakes on there. We look forward to getting that going. Between Tuesday night with us, Thursday night with the Sticks, tournaments on the weekends, us, the Sticks, IAC, all the clubs, you guys should never run out of opportunities to go fishing.
No, my calendar is full right now. I'm trying to plan some vacation with the family, and it's like got to plan around all these tournaments.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't my calendar yet, so I'm holding off. And then we don't want to forget also these guys, RoboHawk. What a great partner these guys have been. They are sponsoring this year.
Is that one of their products?
What's that?
Is that one of their products there?
No, but they'll give you the leash that'll keep this from falling off your kayak, right? So last year we did the Not Your Father's Tackle Box, right? Which is kind of a deal where everybody at awards at the end of every tournament, they show up with an unopened bait. We throw it in a container. and we draw a name. Everybody gets a raffle ticket who donates. You can donate a bait, or you can donate $5 cash and you get a raffle ticket. I think I think Marty is the one who really kind of cleaned up big on it at Wanahoo last year. I bet he had probably $300 worth of baits and cash in that bucket. But so we changed that from Not Your Father's Tackle Box. RoboHawk is sponsoring that this year. They're donating some product that's going to go into every drawing. They also work closely with Hermson Lures, and we have some Hermson Lures that are going to go in every drawing as well. So super cool stuff. This is going to be a lot of fun. We kind of up the ante a little bit on that. Even if you come in and you zero, you catch no fish, come to awards. We're going to try to feed you every tournament at the end of every tournament, like we did last year. We're going to have some good laughs, celebrate the people who won, and you also have an opportunity then to maybe have your number drawn from RoboHawk and win the bait bucket. So.
I was going to say something about that feeding the tournament, the anglers after the tournament. I mean, we don't mind doing it. I love cooking for people, but sometimes we got a lot going on. I was going to say, if anybody wants to volunteer and do a little meal, a couple of guys team up afterwards and do a little thing, we'll help provide some of the product for it.
Yeah, for sure.
It would definitely help us out.
So, and I would say along those lines, we're very much a club that we want to involve you guys. So if you guys want to be involved in any aspect, we definitely can use your help on all kinds of things, whether it be cooking up some meals, helping promote. We got these postcards printed up so we can go out and talk about Central States Kayak Series to other anglers on the water. Now we have this fundraiser tournament, which gives us something else to talk to people about. So there's lots of ways that you guys can help. Most of all, though, we just like fishing with you guys and appreciate all of you. So if you can help, great. If you can't, that's cool too. But feel free to volunteer if you can, and if not, it's not a big deal. So I think that's all I got tonight, Jay. Do you have anything you want to talk about? Anybody have any questions?
No. Just a little envious of those guys down there in open water.
Yeah, I don't know. Rick says that it ain't good.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if he's drinking a warm beer or the fishing was lousy today, or it was too cold, or maybe he's just tired. Who knows? So it ain't good. Rick, tomorrow's a new day, man. You'll get on them tomorrow, right? So hold my cream soda, Marty says. Absolutely. Any other questions, comments, anything? Okay. Well, thanks again to our sponsors, to Shields, to ProPlum, to RoboHawk, to Star Deli, to American Solutions for Business. We're excited to get this season underway. If you guys, Jennifer Solberg says, my 7-year-old son asks me every day if the ice is melted.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's the first thing I do in the morning. Look at the temperature. Rick says all of the above. So he's got warm beer and the fishing was no good. So I don't know. It's not a buzzbait bite. That's my guess. So anyway, we appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you have questions, let us know. By the way, I checked with our accountant today. 1099s went out last week. If you haven't received it, by end of this week, let me know. We'll figure out what we need to do. But they have gone out. So
I was just going to say we are over 30 anglers now. I think we're at like 33 for the year. So if anybody else wants to get signed up, that'd be awesome. We'll try and get our numbers up.
Please do. So also, if you want to be a member and part of the swag bag, let's set an April 1st deadline for that, and then we'll have all the swag at the first tournament, if not before then. So, okay. Appreciate you guys. We look forward to fishing with you and talking to you more about what we got going on this year. If you have any questions, reach out to myself, reach out to Jay, reach out to Rick, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
See you guys. Good night.
Bye, everyone.